my carrots, and I like my meat, and I
Do you
don't
want?
like all kinds of gravy on potatoes. I like the taste of the potato, and I don't like the people. I like to eat the. I like to eat gravy, but that doesn't go. That's different. I just have a little bit different when it comes to eating.
Jerry. So
Potato.
how do you eat your macaroni and cheese?
I eat macaroni and then I eat the cheese. No, I eat macaroni and cheese. That's different, Jesse. Macaroni and cheese is different. I'm
No,
talking about potatoes and meat.
that's mixed up. That's macaroni's mixed with
It's
cheese.
like
Fine.
it's like when people have a steak, they put ketchup on it. I mean, why would you want to ruin a good steak with
Do
ketchup?
you order a hamburger and put the hamburger patty over here, the
Oh.
lettuce over here, and then
No, I eat that all together, but I don't put ketchup on it, and I don't put cheese on my meat.
Oh, okay.
I do not eat cheeseburgers. I eat hamburgers.
I'm sorry, but anybody that puts anything on a cut of beef, you best be going and getting beef that doesn't. I'm sorry, but I'm a huge proponent of if your steak needs some seasoning, you best be getting a better cow.
That's how I feel. You don't need A1 sauce. If you need A1 sauce, you need a better cut of meat.
Exactly.
We overcooked it.
You should have done a better job of seasoning it when it was cooking.
Right.
S&P
Absolutely.
and
And I
garlic.
still
is
feel
all
the
it
same thing
needs.
about a hamburger. You can't go to a restaurant and order a hamburger. They go, everything comes with it's cheeseburger. I go, look, if you want to eat me cheese, give me a slice of cheese over here. But I want my hamburger so it tastes like a hamburger, not like a piece of cheese. So I don't like cheeseburgers. I like hamburgers. And you go to any restaurants and look at the menus. They don't have hamburgers on the menu. It's all cheeseburgers. What they try to cover up is what I want to know.
Cheap meat.
The beef.
The cheap meat, right?
Cowboy Steve, I'm with you. Grass fed, grain finished all the way.
That's what mine is.
I know
That's the
Steve's
way
saying grass fed the whole way, but that's not for me. I'm grass grown and fed and then grain finished as well.
Well, that's what I do, Dale. Is ours is grass grown and then grain fed. Finished off. That's what Jesse's getting here in 3 days.
On the first.
Yep, the first half a side of beef. It was all grass fed and
4 days.
grained off for 60 days.
So the
I
best
gotta
cut
call
of
them
meat
and be sure that's all done.
Most of the people, I don't know if you've noticed that, Jerry, but a lot of people that are over in my chat have all decided that you need one of those school lunch plates like we used to get that had the divided portions on the plate.
I prefer it that way.
Tupperware
like
used
the
to make
Lunchables or whatever. The meat comes in one section, the cheese in the other, the crackers in another.
But you know what? He's not the only person like that because my uncle is like that. He has to have everything he eats separate. And in fact,
I know a lot of people that way.
He won't drink anything
Debbie's
while he's
that
eating.
way. Debbie's that way. She will not eat. Now she'll eat stews and whatever, but if we're eating something that's like separate, not like a pot pie,
Yeah.
she will not.
Now when you go get a hamburger, fries, and a drink or whatever, how many people eat their fries first?
Debbie does.
I do because my fries have
it.
to be hot and crunchy, and if they're not crispy, crunchy, I'm throwing them away.
So that's me. When we go, I always eat my fries first, or if it's tater tots, I'll eat because I always like to eat what goes cold first. Because once it's cold, it's terrible.
Yep.
Right.
So I always eat my fries first, then I eat my hamburger. Because the hamburger's still all wrapped up in that foil or whatever, and it stays warm. But the fries, forget it. I hate cold fries. And another thing, if you do happen to have cold fries and you don't eat all your fries, don't throw them away, folks. Put them in a Ziploc bag, chop them up next morning, put them in your eggs, and you got hash browns. Trust me, it's good.
Yeah.
Words of wisdom from Jesse, guys.
That's right.
That's what I was thinking.
Or mashed potatoes, boiled potatoes. You
Potatoes,
make
what?
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 Lisa said, "What's a potato?
A potato.
A potato."
I don't know what
It's a
the hell.
potato.
She must need a Q-tip because it's not what I said.
You said, rewind the tape.
You
Potato.
said potato.
Yeah, potato.
Tamara.
Potato.
Chad will let me know if I may not always be right, but I'm never wrong.
You did, Scott. We're like, it sounded like you were trying to say bidet, but you just put an O on the end.
Oh, here we go.
Don't start
Bring
that.
that shitty chat in here.
Don't get Jesse started on that.
I wasn't even gonna go there, but now Johnny's missing.
Now it's out there. Hey,
Johnny.
hey, for you folks out in the chat, I've seen this said before. Don't say bidet and gravy in the same sentence.
Well, as long as they're in two different sections of the plate.
Is that how they make brown gravy?
Exactly. You know,
Bowen.
That's one thing you
Bowen
don't
at
mix.
Thundersticks says, tell them it's called taters.
Tater.
Taters.
Tater.
Haters.
Oh,
it's one way to doing it.
Paul Case never heard of
What's going
leftover
on,
fries.
Rowan?
Right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
my.
Jesse, Tamara's got some of our beef. The first cow I had, she got some hamburger out of it. She's telling me she was the first one to eat any of it. She said it was wonderful.
Well, I'm interested in tasting the difference between that hamburger, right, the one that you grain fed, and the Wagyu beef that I got from the Vineyard Chicks. They sent me some Wagyu beef.
There'll be no option there. It's just the Wagyu beef is a high end. You know.
Yeah.
Well,
Trust
I mean, it all depends on how it's raised
All
and
depends.
fed. Maybe just as good, if not better.
Well, it depends
I
also.
have
Fat is taste.
I have no
True
reason to
Wagyu,
think
though, you
the
have to
Jerry's
feed it a
beef.
certain way.
Make the space for the Christmas decoration.
You have to feed it all the beer and not the beer, but the
Hops,
hot.
Grain.
Well,
Fat grain.
yeah, it's all of the spill from producing alcohol and stuff like that. And
the mash.
you have to feed it a certain way in order for it to be true Japanese Wagyu. Now, it will still be a higher quality and intermuscular fat than say a normal beef that's grass-fed, grain finished. But
I know Jerry's beef is supposed to be real tender because it's been poked and prodded its whole life. Get over there, move over
poked
there,
and prodded, so it's
They also have to
pre-tenderized.
remember though, my beef has no hormones at all. None. Never had it.
Well,
Never
now
had
wait
it,
a minute,
never will.
Jerry. It has hormones. Every living thing
Yeah,
has.
exactly.
I mean,
Every
extra hormones. You know, it added hormones.
I know what you meant. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Injector with hormones.
That's right.
And
And
I
that's
didn't
why-
know this, but I found out that when I send my cows to the stockyard, as soon as it hits the stockyard, they inject each one of them get injected with hormones. And I went like, what? So if you buy anything in a stockyard, it's already got hormones already injected in it.
Now, what's
Okay, so Cowboy Steve,
It's the
No,
fastest
that's
way that they can. Yeah, it's the fastest way they
advantage
can
to
get
it
the weight.
is-
to it.
Yeah.
No. I'm
Is-
just going to this and then I'm going to get busy. He says, but first let me out. Okay.
No, who is that?
Yeah.
Sorry, that's Sarah. She's talking to
Oh, I was like, who's talking?
Who is that?
you. Sorry,
Well,
she was talking
I
to
thought
us.
I recognized the voice, and I'm like, no, it's
Hey.
not Lisa because she's in the kitchen.
Scott, you did make the announcement earlier that this is an open mic. Open mic day.
Hey,
She
I
really is.
didn't think that Sarah was going to walk around the cabin with a mic.
She's not. She was sitting 3-4 feet away. The microphone on this
Yeah.
MacBook Air is pretty
Picked it up.
It picked it up really well.
Hey,
in
I've
fact,
already got the lowdown that Sarah said that she was sleeping in. So Rob knew that if he woke her up, he was going to be in trouble.
Sarah, those windows behind Rob also act as mirrors, so we can see you. Yep. Yeah. Quit scratching, Sarah.
I was helping. So funny story. I was helping Amy from Leonard Mountain Home that popped in earlier. I was helping her yesterday because she started using StreamYard and she wanted to go live from Facebook. And so I'm in a grocery store and I'm talking to her on the phone and she's like, "Okay, now what happens if I push this button here?" She said, "Am I going to go live instantly?" And I said, "Well, I'm pretty sure not, but I would make sure I have on a shirt before I push that button." Just in case. I made her a nervous wreck over that.
Leave it to you, Dale.
She had a really good. So she went live on Facebook from StreamYard, and it worked really well.
I do it all the time, Dale.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every Monday night when we go live, I'm live on Facebook also through
Do
StreamYard.
you do it both at the same time, Jerry? Do you do Facebook and YouTube on your live night both at the same time?
You can do Instagram now.
The reason why I do that is one of my sisters watches on Facebook, and the other one watches on YouTube. They don't like each other, so this way I keep them separate.
And now you can do Instagram as well. So you
I'm gonna start adding Instagram also.
And Johnny, you can't get anything by Bowen.
Yeah, I was kind of not, I was hoping he saw me. I read it. So
well Thunderspeak just ruined his surprise because he was going to ask that tonight on his live. Does anybody know what changed? If you watch my intro, you'd know.
I don't even say anything about Johnny's channel anymore because Ginger's ruined it. I've ruined it. Now Bowen's went and ruined it. Nope, no more.
No, that's all good. It's all good. It's got to the point now where if I do not count the cattle in a video, and I haven't a few times, if I do not count the cattle in a video, somebody will say, "What is wrong with you? Are you sick?"
Well,
Yeah,
and you actually pointed out the prize this time, which,
Johnny, look at it like this. It's like Mr. Rogers. If he never came in here and changed his sweater, people would think, "What's wrong with him? He didn't change his sweater."
Yeah, slippers,
and
sweater.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's your Mr. Rogers moment.
One,
two, three.
Yeah, you know what the bad part about that is when Susan goes out and starts counting. Sometimes we're out there 4 times longer because she can't count. And they move on her.
Yeah, it happens.
oh man. Hey, Butt Nuggets.
Hey, Jamie's Country Living. Hey, I see you in here.
What's up, Jamie?
Jamie, Christine got your thing in the mail today. I went and got it, and she is so excited about that.
And you brought it in the house, and you didn't
brought it inside. Yeah, I was thinking the same
I'm
thing.
like, that's
It made it in the
accomplishment.
house. Believe it or not. My goodness.
Wow. You're going for brownie points, brother.
Accomplishment.
Johnny's back.
He loves
Johnny's
that
1,000
thing.
right now.
And I'm
He
sure
made-
after a
he
while,
made chicken soup for her.
whenever we do a live
Brought in
after a
her
while,
mail.
she'll do a reveal on there. So thank you, Jamie, for that.
Somebody else was asking about watch hour. Who was asking watch hours? What?
Sherman needs it.
Yeah.
Josh
Sherman
needs it.
Josh
Glenda needs
or
it.
Sherman.
Rob needs it.
Yeah, Rob, how's your watch hours coming?
I broke 3K, but it's YouTube's being stupid.
Well, they
really,
do
really
that.
bad. That's an
The other
understatement.
day,
Tell us something we don't already know.
You're preaching to the choir, Rob.
right. Christmas Day, I did a live with Alone in Remote Alaska, Alaska Cut the Cord, and a few others. 3 hours, over 3 hours. On the average, we had 70-something people in there.
Yeah.
And to today, so far, I haven't got those watch hours. Now, the live I did with you the week before, Scott, I just got those.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, but
it
there's
was
usually at
saying
least 2
on
days behind.
well,
Yeah,
it's
they're
been
normally
2 days.
48 to 72 hours behind.
Right.
Right. But as of right now, what was happening is I was watching the views on the video afterwards, and at one point I was over almost 700 views, and I think it's actually showing over 800 views. But no matter where, if I look at it in different places on Studio, it gives a totally different number. At one point I was over 600 watch hours, and now I'm
Yep.
down to 90. How
So
do
I
that
think-
doesn't make no sense?
Yeah, but I think the views and the watch hours are two different things. Okay,
That's
They're two
right.
different
Two different things.
So here's the thing. Like for example, Glinda right now is live, right? She's getting
Yep.
credit for all this, but that's because I'm listening to this live stream through Glinda's audio. All
Right.
the other audios, like Dale's, I have his muted. I have Scott's muted. I have Sherman's muted. So
Right.
Glinda's going to get my watch hours credit because I'm listening to her. If I had her muted, then she wouldn't get any credit.
Right.
No,
But
she'll get the views. She just won't get the watch hours.
Now that volume can be
the amount of,
so
the amount of-
minute you can't even hear it,
yeah.
and it'll still count.
Correct.
Right.
It has to be
The
on.
amount
That's
of hours is what's getting me because the hours are going like this. Every time I look at it, it's a totally
Rob,
different hour.
It also depends on your analytics when you're looking at it. If you're looking at it afterwards and you're looking at it at one spot, it only picks up the watch hours that is being done after the live.
Right.
So you don't see the beforehand. You only see what's afterwards and
Right.
what's the watch hours on that. So there is
Right.
two different places you have to watch what you're looking at.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. Even under the analytics, just for the video after it was published, after the live ended, it's
Right.
going up and down constantly. Every time I look at it, it's something different. The number goes up. The highest I've seen was over 600 watch hours, and then it went down to 90 watch hours. And it's just like, why? Why is it going up and down so much? Right now, it's saying it's got over 700 views, and I think when I looked at it earlier, it was at 49 watch hours. I'm like, that can't be. You know, even if those people all just watch 1 minute of it, it should be more than 49 hours.
Yeah, it depends on where you're looking at it, Rob. That's why I said call me and we'll go and I'll show you, and you can show me on your screen time, and I can actually show you. I found that if you look at it one spot, it tells you something, but if you look at it at another one where it's being viewed, it tells you something else, and I figured out what the difference is.
And it's also like subs. You could show today you gained 100 subs, then tomorrow you lost them,
Yeah.
right? And then 3 days later you get them right back. It's because they're validating as to whether those subs are true, actual subs, and not some sort of AI or some kind of bot.
Right.
Once they validate all that, then you'll get your subs back, whether it be 100 or 90 or whatever it comes out to be.
Yeah.
Because they have to validate all that information.
Yeah, because right now I'm sitting at 769 subs and 3179 watch hours.
Well, it sounds like you got a pretty good buffer now. I mean, buffer for the 3,000, which gives you the ability to go in there and get partial monetization, right? For your
Yeah, well, we're gonna wait on that because we're filing our LLC and all that stuff for the business here, and we're just gonna pile it all into one, so it goes as a business expense. That way, if I buy camera gear or diesel fuel for the building.
Is this the LLC? Is this the LLC for Curmudgeon Snowed In?
Yeah.
I still do the Facebook as a personal, my
What's
YouTube
that?
as personal. I would do your YouTube as personal, or you're going to find the same thing happened to you that happened to Dale.
And Miss Ann.
And it's saying, yeah,
Yes.
keep
Do it
it
as
as a personal. Do not do it as an LLC or a business.
Hang on one second.
Dale,
Hold on one second.
Dale will tell you.
Don't do it.
Hey, Paul Davis.
Okay,
You
sorry
do
about that. I couldn't hear anything you guys said because she was ruffling something on the floor up there.
Okay, don't do it as a business. Your YouTube is a business. Do not do it that way. You'll not get your paid money like you should. Dale is a perfect, or Dale's over this way. Dale could tell you he lost a lot of money because he did it as a business. Took him
And
forever to
Miss Ann.
get monetized.
And Miss Ann did the same thing.
And Miss Ann
It
did the
took
same
forever.
thing.
I
Make it
mean,
personal.
Finally, I gave up The only way I could ever get a paycheck was I did away with all of the LLC and I put it under my personal. And then it went through overnight almost.
Because our friends Adam and Phil from Alaska Cuts Cord, they did theirs through a business and they've never had a problem getting money.
I don't know what it was.
I'll tell you, Dale's lost a bunch of money. Ann lost a bunch of money.
Well, so the thing with Ann, and I can't speak for Dale, but for Miss Ann, she didn't have all the correct paperwork. When you do it as an LLC or as a business, you got to file tax numbers. You got to file all kind of stuff. Okay. And the person you're talking about, Rob, probably did that. They did it all. They supplied everything they needed, and that's why it went okay. But if you miss just one document, YouTube will not pay you.
Nope.
The problem I had with it was not all my, well, I didn't think it was all my tax information in LLC, because I put all of that proper tax numbers, everything in there. But the step that would not work, and I tried it several times, was my business account attached to my LLC. It would not ding it. I've checked several times. It would never ding that account. When I finally changed it to my personal, it did it like within an hour.
Wow.
And I'm going to tell you something I found out the other night, and I really don't want to blow Dez's from Peaceful Dez's information, but she had problems getting monetized, and they kept telling her content was no good, content was no good. Well, I found her reason why she wasn't monetized, and she's changed that, and I think she's making an announcement tonight or tomorrow night, something like that, about it. So you can go watch Peaceful Dez. But I found out what her problem was and told her what to do, and she got it. I think she got it corrected.
She's gonna make that announcement tonight at 7.
Yeah. So here we go. You threw it out there, Jerry. Now we know what she's gonna tell us.
She's gonna go into detail what I guess what for it. So, but I called her and I said, hey, I think this is a problem. She said, oh, it's not gonna. I said, try it. You got nothing to lose. Try it. So,
hey, Josh.
Hey, Josh.
Hey,
Frankie!
how's it going? I'm back at it. Can y'all hear me good? I'm on my ear.
Hey, Paul Davis.
I know.
You're really glitchy, Spanker.
Yeah, you're
Like-
really glitchy.
yeah, very glitchy.
I think your building is blocking you.
He's surrounded by metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always, Paul Davis, always been curious about how guys set their We set ours up as a personal deal. And, wow.
You got 2 tabs open. Somebody.
That must be Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just muted Josh, and Josh has 2 things open.
No go, Spanky.
Like I said,
They're trying.
Josh will forever
Try now,
be. I will
Josh, we
forever
just
call him
unmuted you.
Spanky.
Is there another one over there?
Oh, and Rob, tell Sarah I love her Christmas decorations on the windows. Her handmade little square in the windows. I love those.
Yeah.
They're awfully cute. I like them too.
I like that rustic look.
It is. It's
Hi,
really
Josh.
Yeah. Just so those of you that have not seen it before,
That's beautiful.
that's all built off the land. And
Cool.
and in the 2 windows back there.
Except the ribbons.
Well,
Yeah, it looks
yes.
really good. I
I'm
like
sure
that.
you didn't hit the
I can't tell what's on the ribbons, but I mean, you could leave that up all year round. And if it's Christmassy looking, you can change the ribbons. I can't tell from here if it's Christmassy or not.
That one's just red and white.
Oh, then I would leave that up year round. That's awfully cute.
Yeah, most of them are pretty neutral. Some got birds on them, things like that. A couple of them have snowmen on them, so you don't want to have those around.
I'm gonna wear my Hey Dudes year round, and they're Christmas Hey Dudes.
Hey, you know, the next video, the next pheasant hunting video we do, them Hey Dudes better be out there in the field.
I'll do it.
You'll do it.
I'll do it. As long as it ain't muddy, I'll do it.
But Dale,
Apparently, I hear they're really comfortable because that's all my son
Oh
wears.
my gosh, they're comfortable.
but Dale, those are flannel. They're not considered Christmas. They're flannel, so you can wear them year round.
Yeah,
Yeah, but they were holiday Hey Dudes. Like
hey, they had some really wild ones there.
yeah, there was a lot of them that were like ugly Christmas sweater, like a off-white with a Christmas tree and a bulb they were ugly.
Yeah.
But plaid is cool no matter what time of the year it is. I don't care who you are.
Right?
Amen.
I mean, especially if you're a logger.
Got to be comfortable.
Yep.
Yeah, they had a huge deal on them on Black Friday. I bought my son some, and they were like $35 a piece on the website.
Did y'all see what the big Italian said? Y'all see what the big Italian said?
Yeah, I've seen that. He now knows what Judy does all the time.
Yeah. Ruh-roh. You
Kind of like
busted.
Linda. Kind of like Linda.
I mean, you know,
Hey, it is what it is, right?
it is what it is. The only thing is I'm the only one without the facial hair. I'm trying to stay up with the guys. I think it's Sir Grace does it like this. There we go.
Well, you could start a new trend there, Linda. No shave December.
Just pull your ponytail down.
January. I'm already ready for
December,
January.
January, February, March.
Yeah.
Oh my God, get out the weed whacker. It's April.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
No, that starts in March for me.
Mine usually happens a little sooner than that because I always have a work that I have to look really professional at, so I always end up having to shave.
You look professional. You look like a professional farmer.
Exactly. Nothing
Yep.
screams John Deere like a great big old beard.
That's right.
And overalls.
You're conforming to what the man wants.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. I actually have to put myself together in a couple weeks when I go back to teaching class.
When do you go back?
January the 8th is my first day, if I remember right.
Wow. Them students get a lot of time off.
They do.
Too much time off.
But they work,
Get off
but
at
they
3
have to
o'clock
go
in
to
the
school all
afternoon.
summer long. So it's not like they have the summer off.
Oh, okay.
I think that's the same day that my son goes back too. He's a teacher, and then my daughter-in-law are teachers. I think that's the same day for them.
I think kids got it too easy these days. You get off
Hey,
at 3 o'clock in
I'm
the
gonna be
afternoon.
honest, Jerry, I was one of those.
4:30.
We went and had a get together last night with. I used to be on a worship team at church, we led the whole church, and since then we've all moved on to different things. Well, last night we had a get together, Christmas get together, and I was thinking back. I used to give all them such a hard time because they were all teachers or worked for the school. I'm like, oh, you people have to work so hard and everything, and now I'm one of them.
It's not an easy job, that's for sure. I mean, it's underpaid, in my opinion, in hearing the stories son and daughter love. And then I also worked for a school many, many years ago, so I saw what teachers did, and my hat's always off to all of our educators. Seriously. And
Your teachers make nothing compared to what our teachers
They don't. My son is in school right now. He's working on his master's. He's only 25. He's going to graduate pretty soon with the master's. And then he's taking a year off and he's going for his PhD. His goal is to eventually be a principal and then a superintendent is the ultimate goal.
Well, that's a common thing because that's how you always want to finish out when you're in the secondary level or the K through 12, you
Yeah.
always want to finish out as a principal or a superintendent
Yeah.
because your retirement's based off of that for the rest of your.
Exactly what he said. Yep.
Where-
Exactly.
In post-secondary, you always end up wanting to be the dean or the president of the college because of that.
Hey,
Yeah,
Ruby.
He's also a professor on loan through Purdue University. He's the only one at his school. He's in a rural community, and he's the only one. So
Yeah.
he's doing
Nope.
double duty.
No, no, no,
That's
no,
beautiful.
no.
That's absolutely beautiful, Dale.
You can
We need
keep
about
all
2 feet of
that
that
you
around
want.
here.
I'm out.
It's all yours, Rob.
We need about 2 feet right here, Rob. Send it down here, would you?
Can you see Denali?
Rob.
I like that.
Oh yes, there it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Jerry,
It
you
doesn't
want
look
2
that
feet
big
of
from there,
snow,
though.
you need to move up there with Rob.
There you
No,
go.
no, we need 2 feet here for about 2 weeks. That will fertilize the ground really good.
Rob, you just told everybody a 4-letter word
No,
with
will
one
fertilize
picture.
the ground.
What's that?
You just told everybody.
Fertilize the ground.
Yeah, the snow has a lot of nitrogen in it. A lot of nitrogen in it. And it,
I know
when
what
it
else
melts, it
snow
melts right
has.
into the ground.
In the
Okay.
Midwest, snow has a whole lot of glyphosate in it because it's in the air.
Well,
That's true too.
No.
You know, Mom, you know, we never could make snow ice cream out of the first snow. We had to wait until the second snow, you know, and never make snow ice cream out of the yellow snow. So
Lemon
that's
flavored.
good
We'll
advice.
refer back to Frank Zappa.
You know,
Johnny,
Hey.
it's not banana flavored.
no, not banana
Tamara,
flavor.
I will definitely be looking for Dink's new short. I love seeing what Dink or a Country Warriors paint buffer does to those vehicles in those shorts where it's
Oh, he
like
does awesome work.
Comes
Amazing
in
what he
assist.
does to them.
and it's a mirror when it comes back
Right.
out. It's like
Mhm.
that is the coolest thing ever.
Wow, love the snow. Now I'm retired. You know, I have to go feed the cows in the snow. I don't much care for snow.
That's why I said 2 weeks, Johnny. If we get it for 2 weeks, that's enough snow. It'll stay on the ground for 2 weeks to push that nitrogen in the ground to give that grass a big jump come springtime.
You might be right, Jerry.
Well, I didn't go to college and get a degree in soils and agriculture for nothing.
Well, like I said, you might be right, Jerry.
I hope they
Well,
didn't waste my time.
you guys should see the size of the ferns we get here.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because the ferns
Well, you-
just outside the south of the house here, some get 7-8 feet tall. I mean, you can't see a bear walking through. You got to watch for them parting to know where the animals are at out there.
You got what you guys have up there is you have thousands and thousands, millions of years of plants that have adapted to a short growing environment, and that things just grow super fast, you know, that are native there. Because I mean, I've seen you guys don't have very much of a growing season, but everything tries to get it all done quick up there.
Yeah.
Real quick.
What's that other?
As soon as you
I
have
got
dry
started
season,
when we started watching. Go ahead, Rob.
Oh, I was gonna say, I know once the snow is gone or gone in patches, I know where every year the fiddleheads start coming up when there's still snow on the ground, and I can go out there and I start picking before anybody else. It seems like, and we have probably about 5 million plants around here. They're a pain in the tail.
Wow.
I need to get goats.
It always just blows my mind. I
That's
started
good grizzly
watching
feed there.
before I knew like Rob and everybody. I used to watch what's the name of their channel? Like Simple
Living Alaska.
Simple
Living
living.
Alaska.
Simple Living Alaska.
And they blow my mind. Their garden just blows my mind. Like she raises the craziest vegetables and it seems like overnight compared to our growing here. You know,
Yeah.
we take
When you
all summer, like from late March, early April planting, and it'll be September before we're really harvesting everything. And it seems like in a month she's harvesting humongous vegetables.
But Dale, yeah, remember they have a shorter season, but look at during the day, the sun never sets.
Yeah,
Right.
it never
Longer
really
daylight,
sets,
too.
right?
They have an abundance
20
of
hours,
sun.
20
sunlight.
hours of daylight, and then
Yeah.
the last 4 hours is twilight.
Exactly. So that's why they get cabbage heads this big around.
Yeah.
I
I
know.
think the state pumpkin was like 1,600 pounds this year or something like that. That's a big pumpkin.
Yeah.
Hey, that'd be a lot of pig feed.
That'd be a lot of pumpkin pie, Dale.
Hey, I've decided pumpkin pie is good, but my pigs love pumpkins, and I'd much rather eat yummy, delicious bacon than pumpkin any day.
Well, you know,
Amen to
next
that,
year,
brother.
then, when my pumpkins are after my pumpkin patch, whatever I have left over, you can come down and pick them up.
I'm
'Cause
going to plan a
I'm
bunch
putting out
this
a
year too,
big
Jerry.
pumpkin patch this year.
I've decided that's Jimmy AC wants to know what homesteader cashed 1 million check from YouTube this month. Ain't this guy?
Not me.
Wasn't me.
Probably Mr. Beast.
What was that
Sorry.
question?
Probably Mr. Beast did.
Yeah, Mr. Beast.
That is a ton. 2,147 pounds. A ton and a 147-pound pumpkin. Are you kidding me?
That'd feed your
Hey,
that'd feed a lot of the
Oh, wait,
Yeah,
guys!
you-
I gotta run. I gotta go get some bread and milk. We see a flurry out the window.
No, there might be a snow.
Eggs, red eggs and milk. It's eggs. Don't forget your
Oh my
eggs.
gosh, we got
Oh,
eggs
you guys-
here.
Did you guys?
The hard
So
boiled or frozen
yesterday-
milk.
I put out a short about that because we got flurries here. I mean, it barely started flurrying.
We had that this
And-
morning here too. Not enough, man. I don't worry about it until it starts getting an inch of the ground.
I was gonna go look, but
It's flurrying, Dale. We might need to run to the store.
so that
God, if you don't
Okay,
hear from
hurry,
please,
go
with you.
get all the bread,
Money.
go get all the milk, go buy all the toilet paper. It's an emergency. It's a snowpocalypse. Come on.
Be sure you take chains with you so you can get back.
Scott, if you don't hear from me for the next 4 hours, it's because we have sunshine and blue skies. I'll be at the beach.
well, my next Caribbean cruise is going to be out of Galveston.
And Dale, you're
I
supposed
want
to
to
be taking
go.
your
I
old
want to
lady
go on the
nap.
new Jubilee.
God dang, Toby.
Is my internet any better now?
Yes.
Yep.
Way better.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
100%.
Y'all notice now why I say I'm working and I can't come up because all the trouble. Oh, you can see the trouble I'm having trying today.
What'd you do different?
I'm really not sure.
Be connected to an iPhone somewhere.
Yeah.
He hit that unmute button.
Perfect.
That's how it works.
Perfect. Yeah.
I did have my earpiece in. I was trying to use it, but it didn't work out.
Yeah. He's hotspotting off somebody's iPhone around there somewhere.
He's off an iPhone.
My speaker must be messed up now. I can't hear nobody talking. I can see Dale and Johnny over there moving their lips, but I can't hear nothing.
You can't hear anything, Josh?
Oh, I hear you, Jerry. What's going on?
His phone just disconnected from the Wi-Fi from the hamburger place.
Yeah.
Hey, I laugh, but I do have the Wi-Fi code to the hamburger place.
I may not always be right, but I'm never wrong, folks.
He's over.
Yeah.
Hey, Seashell.
Oh man. That's awesome. Are those tires over there up on the rack over there?
Yeah, over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. I need a couple of what are they? 315 70 R17s.
I don't got those. I do got 17s, but not that side. These are low profiles.
Oh,
About
low
275s.
profile.
No 275s.
The R17s. 265. Sorry.
We do too, Judy Jules and Big Italian and the Big Italian. Sure do.
We sure do.
We appreciate everybody stopping by for a little visit.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Definitely.
So Jesse, I got a question for you.
Yes.
You're going to leave on Sunday, right? And
Correct.
drive up Sunday night and spend Sunday night though. So you'll be at the hotel when we get there on Monday.
Correct.
All right. I just want to be sure that I have that correct. So we're just going to meet at the hotel instead then.
Talking about.
Well, I know Monday's checkout is at 11.
Best Western.
Okay, he'll be there by then.
Now we're going to the La Quinta.
That'll be the
Oh,
plus, Johnny.
I actually saw the mold in that Best Western. Not good.
Exactly. Glenda saw that mold.
It was bad.
Well, it was bad enough that they didn't even wobble whenever they refunded all my money.
Yeah.
Didn't even wobble.
Yeah.
Wibble, squabble.
But
They just gave it to him, said, here, sorry.
Here you go.
we have a king.
That's it.
Don't tell nobody. Don't put it on YouTube.
Yeah, I heard it was gonna be a full refund.
It was already up on YouTube.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I would have done the same. It was bad.
And
I mean,
then we offset it because we went and stayed at a Best Western, and I'm walking around. I'm going, man, this is nice.
did you look behind the air conditioning?
I did. That's the first thing I did when I walked in because of Scott's video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First thing I did, I walked right over to the air conditioner and I pulled it open and I looked at that and I go, hey, this thing is great. It's awesome here.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you,
It's Scott Plus.
we stayed at this lodge down in Tin Killer,
Yeah.
and our room was old looking, but it was the cleanest, nicest room there ever was.
Jeez,
And
Scott's
a friend of mine stayed like a couple doors down, and
Yeah.
he said it was the most horrible place he was ever in his whole life.
He even had a critter.
Spiders and all kinds of stuff.
Jerry saw my room where I had to put dishcloths up in my window because the first night I happened to crawl into bed and I saw two
Yeah, a
eyes
pee-pee
looking
Tom.
through the window. And it wasn't Jerry.
A little peepee kid.
Was it Scott?
I'm thinking it was a Sasquatch.
Yeah.
It is.
Wait a
Sasquatch
minute.
come from White Rock over there.
Came all the way from
And
White Rock.
it saw Scott outside, thought it was a relative, so I went to check.
Listen here. Somebody's going off the side of the ship.
Have a
I
great
can
We're
day,
going to
Ben
talk
Silver
nice to
Acres.
Rob.
I can swim. Don't worry. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
Old
Just lay your
log.
head down, go to bed. Man.
But Jerry, can you swim in 50-degree water?
I have. Yes,
Yeah.
I have with a wetsuit on, but I have.
Yeah, I
We've
was going to
been-
say, not without a wetsuit on, you haven't.
Yeah, we've been to Oregon in the middle of July, and the water's too cold to swim in without a wetsuit.
Yeah.
When I was a
In
kid
July.
growing up in New Hampshire, we go down to the beach in the summertime and that water is around 50 degrees. You're about 15, 20 minutes in it, you come out, you're blue.
I mean,
First
yeah.
of all,
We
It
got
gives
water
you-
like that here.
Jerry, you might be able to
I will-
swim it, but it's going to be a massive pucker factor. I'll guarantee it.
Oh, I know.
I will
I've
be
believe
going.
you, Jesse. I felt the pucker before. I've been in plenty of cold water. I know what it's like.
Hey, the pucker's real.
The
That's
slamming
Nick
shut,
says that.
it hurts you though.
If the water's below about 103 degrees, I don't want to get in it.
103.
Below
I'm
103.
sorry, Josh, but now that the missus knows,
Define pucker.
Well,
his,
Nope.
he put
Nope.
Have you ever seen a turtle?
Yeah,
That's
That's pucker right
Bowen
there.
just said lots of shrinkage there.
Hey, Tamara.
what did Miss Lisa?
We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Oh, look what
Tamara.
Look what I got,
Bye, guys.
folks.
See you there, Tamara.
I got a Joe Louis.
Oh you got. Oh yeah, there's the Joe Louis.
The Joe Louis, folks.
Those are awesome.
You ain't never had nothing as good, but I'm telling you, they're the best.
Bring me the ball.
So what you're telling me is you need another box?
No, I need another
Yeah.
5 boxes.
Yeah.
5 boxes.
Yeah.
One box ain't gonna be
All
enough.
right. All right.
But send the blonde ones too.
Oh, the blonde. Lisa likes the blonde. Those Joe Louis are from Canada, folks. These are. I don't know if they're not even a moon pie. They're very
No.
soft. I
Sort
mean,
of, but-
soft red velvet cake
Ooh.
smothered in chocolate.
No, it's not red velvet.
It's sort of like a red.
With well, it's kind of a velvety cake.
Kind of like a moon pie, exactly the same, but a whole lot different.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
split
well,
it. I'm gonna split it open for them so they can see. Look,
Well, I guess they are kind of red.
is that red velvet or not?
Yeah, red velvet.
Red
They're
velvet.
not red velvet. I
With
tell you, I mean, I always be right, but
with a
I'm never
cream-
wrong, folks.
Yeah, with a cream filling.
Oh,
Now
I
I'm
think
gonna have Sir Grace go. I got gypped. I only got wood from the homeland.
So it's like a fudge round.
Oh man, this thing is so soft.
I don't know.
Melt
Sir
in your
Grace
mouth.
made coffee cake. That was amazing.
Coffee cake.
Yeah, an
Hey,
Amish
David.
coffee cake
So,
recipe.
so do you put Folgers in it or Starbucks or?
No. He actually
Sanka. Sanka instant.
Pack.
So
instant
I'm waiting for that,
that recipe.
and I won't put it on the internet, but I'm still waiting because I probably got all the ingredients here to make it.
Hey, Sir Grace, text it to me. I know you're listening in. I'll forward it on.
Yeah,
But
I'm
it is-
sorry that I'm gonna tear you away from your military adventures right now, but
Oh, see, now
I'd
he's
rather. Oh man, and that's why we get along so well.
he does. Yes. Yeah, that's what he got from you. Was wood from the Holy Land.
Yep.
And it's beautiful.
So,
Yeah.
Josh, nothing to work on right now?
Nope, I got an empty shop. I'm just cleaning up now.
Nice. Not take anything in on this time frame, like between Christmas and like the mechanics over here don't take anything in usually around between Christmas and New Year's. Even though they have an open shop, they don't take anything new.
Well, where else are you supposed to have?
I done changed the
holiday
flag
party?
out this morning.
Nice. Was that your truck again?
No, I was just that was a post office vehicle.
Oh, okay.
I tell you, a
That's
flywheel,
probably-
a starter, a brake booster,
Ouch.
all this morning.
Hey,
Yeah.
Josh, did you hear what I said? You know what Scrap's bringing up here?
What?
Almost 250 for shred scrap. A ton.
No kidding.
Oh, yes,
Wow.
go to my bank account and start taking it up and depositing it, huh?
Mm.
I got 2 big piles of it. so-
Well, I've got
Yeah.
a bunch of scrap, a lot. I need to go check it out.
My oldest son,
You don't want to see.
he's been doing it last week. He went on a rampage. He had a whole bunch, that he had been stockpiling. He said, Dad,
know
I
what?
made more in wage last week in 2 days scrapping than I made in 2 weeks working my regular job.
Wow. You see them angling this way. My scrap pile's the other way.
Yeah.
What
It's a big mountain over there.
What now?
I didn't get the top part.
Oh, that's not. It's just that's how the recipe is written below, where it says coffee cake and go down. That's the recipe. That's the way the Amish do it.
Christine.
What's scrap in a greenhouse got
I'll
to do with
talk to you
each
about
other?
it. I'll walk you through it.
Yeah, we'll talk after.
We'll talk
because-
later. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll walk you through it.
Okay.
All right, guys, I've got to drop out. I've got to run the trail. I've got to get some firewood and stuff like that. I will catch you all later. Jerry, I'll get in touch with you here in a little bit.
Okay.
Bye, Rob.
Bye.
Yeah.
Good seeing you.
Toodles.
Hey, Johnny, I think Christine's telling you can sell your scrap to buy her a greenhouse.
Oh, there's a great idea, Johnny.
You're probably right.
You know what you
Yeah,
take? Tell her-
Johnny,
you
don't be
tell her
talking about
she can go get
scrap.
her own scrap.
Now you're up to
Scrap,
54 raised beds.
54 raised bed. There's the 54 raised beds. Yeah.
Oh, so she went from 50 to 54 raised beds. So
Exactly.
this is
She's that's
Hey,
my
How are you
kind of
doing
girl.
these raised
I'm
beds,
gonna help
Johnny?
out my man Johnny here.
yeah,
That
she's using
scrap-
chicken math whenever
that-
it comes to gardens.
Well, I
That
knew
scrap goes to help pay for more GTO.
Well, I knew Christine back when she
Gas
was
for the
12.
GTO.
Yeah, pretty much, Jesse. Yeah.
It's just like chicken math. I went from 50 to 10, so now it's 54. Exactly like chicken math. Exactly.
Hey, Johnny,
Exactly.
how's these raised beds being made? I'm just curious.
Do what?
How are you making these raised beds?
He's
I'm
not
making
making
them out of wood.
You square like 4x8s or 8 inches deep, or I mean, that's what I'm just curious. How you big are they?
I used 1x10s for mine.
These are 2x8s, and some of them are 2x8, some of them are 2x10, and one of them is I think one's 12 feet long and is 2 feet. It's 2 feet wide, 12 feet long, and that's a tomato bed. And then the rest are 4 feet by 8 feet. Some are, I believe we've got a 4x10. So just like that.
Okay, I was curious. I make my out of IBC totes. I cut IBC tote in half, and that's my raised bed. And I'm getting, well, as soon as once another 6 or 12 this next week. So
yeah.
You know, if you want
IBC
two
totes.
more 2x12s. Okay.
David, I don't know where you're looking, but there's 45 people in here.
He's on my channel, and there's only like 4 watching.
I'm like, I looked up and I'm like 46.
No, it's 42 in
1,
there now.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That doesn't even equate to chicken math.
There's 5 watching on my channel. That's what he's talking about.
Oh, yeah. I know. I'm just giving them a hard time.
Talking about the post office, do you want to throw me in the basement for a second? Because they keep calling me right now, so.
Oh, yeah.
I need to take a call, and then I'll be right back.
All right.
I'm going to buy some sawmill for me, and we'll build my own raised beds. I think it will make great videos for my channel.
Yeah, wait, Christine.
Could you imagine? Absolutely, Christine.
Well, Christine, there's a channel up in Alaska called Alone in Alaska. I guess there could be one in Oklahoma too, I guess.
Alone in Oklahoma. Where's your husband? Oh, he's in there on the computer.
He's on live somewhere.
Alone in Oklahoma. I can do it. Yeah. Yep. Can you turn
Somehow
this
I
lid for
don't
me?
think that'll work out, Christine.
Oh,
Sorry,
I'm
I
not
was
saying
talking.
you can't do
I was
it.
talking to my wife, so I muted it for a minute.
I'm
talking to
Christine, today is Procrastination Thursday, and he's doing his Procrastination Thursday.
Exactly.
You know, can't have him do anything on Thursday. Maybe Friday he'll do it, work on the beds.
Oh, she's talking to Johnny. If you can tell me that I can't, then I'll show you I can.
Right.
Johnny.
Amen, Christine.
That's the way it's always
Right
been.
here, girl. Right here.
And that's what
always
I've
been.
always taught my daughters. If somebody tells you you can't do anything, say screw
Sit
you
down and
and
watch me.
hang
No, I
on.
say sit down and watch me.
Yeah.
So, Christine, the only thing you can't do is beat us on that ship.
You know
She
what?
did.
They're
She
going to
did.
eat crow whenever a blind guy holds up the trophy
Yes.
because he was the anchor.
yes.
Just
Now,
saying.
my bet is on Sir Grace.
Oh, me
Taking
too.
all y'all out. I bet
Absolutely.
But Sir Grace, we
my
got to
bet
have a
too,
chat.
Linda.
This isn't bumper cars.
Hey, I'm not against knocking a blind guy off the road if I have to. You know.
Oh no, he'll take you out. Trust me.
Jerry, he's on our side. It's the guys against the
No.
girls. You know.
Oh.
Exactly.
Can't do that, Jerry.
Okay, okay.
He'll take you all out. He's gonna take the
Uh,
stick and go thunk.
Josh, if you're ready to come back, just give me a thumbs up, brother.
Hold my Coke Zero and watch me. Right? Sit down. Here's my Coke Zero. My bet is
Hi,
on
Rachel.
Sir Grace. Well, I think Sir Grace can take the guys out so we can win. Now, you're supposed to be on my team now, hun. I know my little secret weapon here. He has a guide stick. Y'all should be
So Scott,
great.
how many cabins do you have committed right now?
Honestly, below 40, above 35.
Oh, okay. I thought we were above 40 then.
No,
Oh,
Jerry.
We're
No,
roughly-
Jerry, I'm not going.
Well, I can't help if you're not going. You should be going, but that's your own fault.
Gotcha.
There he is.
We are definitely
There
going,
you
no matter what. If I have to close out my 401k, we're going.
There's another one that's
one
going
of
right there.
Yeah. He's officially given Mama the gift.
Oh,
Yeah.
I bet she was just ecstatic to hear it.
So
Well,
Scott,
at first she didn't quite know what was
Josh,
going
wait.
on.
Josh,
Right.
don't say nothing, Josh. Wait.
Josh,
Before
hang on.
before you say anything, Josh, let me say this. We thought that Josh was preparing a trip to Alaska with his wife, when in all reality, he was waiting to get permission before he said he was going. That's what it was. It wasn't that we were planning. He had to get permission in order to go.
Mm.
That's why he had to let her know. And it was a surprise because she said, okay, what?
We'll go with that because she might be watching right now.
She thinks you're working, Josh.
So there,
You wouldn't be on a live while you're working.
Christine has a
I am
question.
working. I'm cleaning my tools up.
Josh, Christine has a question.
Christine
Oh,
has a
yeah.
question.
Kids?
Kids or no kids?
No. For right now, it's no kids, but it's going to be tough, so
Right
we're really
on.
not sure.
He says it's no kids right now. To adopt them.
Take them, put them in the kennel for the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I
Christine
think.
said she'd look
Did
after
you believe a
Titus.
Titus takeover of the ship?
Oh, man.
Oh.
Titus
No.
takeover.
Also, we're going to hear on the radio, this is Titus. I mean,
Then he'll go into one of his rants.
Yeah.
yeah.
Would the parents of Titus please show up at the purser's office, please?
Hey, if you turn this that direction and then we went that way,
No, he'd probably go, move out of the way. Let me show you how to drive this thing. Move.
We're going to hear on the loudspeaker, would Josh Thurman please come to the bridge and collect Titus?
Yeah.
We're going to let you off the next port of call.
there's a video of this little boy from the South and he's given directions to go, to Bear Road or something like that. And he's like 4 or 5. And all I can think about every time I watch it is so funny and so cute. Every time I can watch it, I just think that's what Josh needs to do with Titus. Just give him a camera and say, hey, tell these people how to go somewhere. And you'll have a viral video, I guarantee you, because that little kid, it went viral. He had a whole channel over him just talking
No,
about.
it's all
Well,
gravy.
even
605
look at,
days, Christine.
how many days?
605.
605.
Oh,
605.
I'm looking forward to 10 days away.
Oh, I have 607. Oh no, it updated. Never mind. Like it said 607, and I'm looking at my app, and then it quickly updated.
I can't see my chat, Pamela. She asked me if I can see my chat.
Yes, he can see your chat. We can see your chat on panel, but unfortunately, the people in other chats can't see one another,
Yeah.
which sucks. But we've already went into that rant once today.
Yeah.
It must have been while I was eating.
No, it was before you got on.
I wish
Oh, okay.
StreamYard could fix that to where people could
Yeah.
see in every chat whenever there's co-streaming.
Give them time.
Like I
I'll get
said
to work
earlier,
on
they
it.
can send a man to the
I
moon, but they
hope
can't
so.
figure out how people can read each other's chat.
So, Christine, in the app, it gives you the date. So you got to download the
download
app, the Norwegian app.
Download the app, Christine.
I just have a countdown app is what I have. And I put several different things on it.
Oh, I have just the Norwegian, the NCL, and it says 605 days.
And
And then
485 days before it has to be paid.
So it also gives the route that we're going to be taking. It breaks down your payment, like how much you're paying for it, and you can also pay through the app. So it's worth having it.
It's Denise and Marcel. Hey, what's going on? It's all Grady. I don't know whose channel they're on, but
Mine.
awesome.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. Let me. I need my batteries, or I got 2 batteries that went bad, so I need to make some more. So let me try to get some cheaper ones. This is what my shop runs off of.
What, Milwaukee?
Yeah, Milwaukee.
Hey, I tell you what, I got a Milwaukee in there, and that thing, you cannot run the battery dead in that deal.
Well, the batteries they last forever. We got lots of them, but the torque that these things have is outrageous. But we do have some batteries that have quit. They won't take no charge no more.
Oh yeah.
But when they're working,
I tell you what, those things, I mean, like, you can run that thing forever.
Yeah.
Jesse, did you see that Living Life Loving says the link doesn't work for the cruise?
Cruise in Alaska.
Christine, the one I'm using is run by by Sunflower. That's it. That's the countdown app I'm using.
Which channel is he in? I mean, which live is that person in?
It's not mine.
Well, you just dropped it, so
yeah. But I got 5 lives open here, so I'm trying to figure out which one she's in.
In mine, Jesse.
Oh, Sherman's okay.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't work, Jesse.
Cowboy Steve, they cut that battery apart somehow. They take it apart and they replace the cells inside of that, because that has them little lithiums in there. Yep, just like that. And you just replace those.
Yeah, I can take the sides off and crap, and I can solder them, but I haven't made the time to do that.
Yeah.
You can find them. You can find reman ones on, like.
You ever seen somebody take a welder and refresh a dead, just a regular cell battery?
Oh.
Like I'm talking like a car battery. It's just a regular old.
That's a real good way to blow up a car battery.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I was gonna say,
there's a guy over here that does it. He reacts.
So I have a story I tell my students every year during safety class and my electrical portion. people get way too comfortable with regular car batteries. Like literally, they can be a bomb, and they have acid in them. Well, when I was a kid growing up, on the way to one of our fields was like this little, middle of nowhere, like convenience store, except for they didn't have gas. It was just like a little store. And I would stop there, and I have an issue. Like I can't watch contact commercials or anything because eyes freak me out. Nothing else does. But anyway, I'd go in there, and this old man that worked in there, I only stopped like once because his eye was gone. Like, and he wouldn't cover it up or nothing. Well, I got to finding out what actually happened one day. I visited with him, and he was driving a small tractor when he was a kid. Tie rod broke on the tractor run off the side of the road, turned over, trapped him underneath, and the battery set and dripped acid in his eyeball until That's when I tell kids that, they usually won't wear safety glasses when they first come to me. After I tell them that story, for like the next 2 weeks, I don't have to worry about that no more. Like everybody in there's got safety glasses on.
Yeah.
Wow. Thanks, but no thanks.
Cowboy Steve, there's a guy over in our area that uses an actual welder to revitalize old batteries. So you're talking about that, but he just uses a welder. And no, we don't stand around and watch him do it. He just does it on his own. So
well, it's kind of like my uncle, battery acid, when it boils, it puts off gas. My uncle used to take 2 pieces of baling wire and touch each post and then touch them together. And that's how he'd light a cigarette when we hauled hay.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I'm like, when I was a kid, I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. Then when I got older and I actually learned some stuff, I'm like, that was like the dumbest thing you could possibly do.
That's like a bunch of boys getting together. Hang on to my beer. Oh man.
Hey, you can jump your car with barbed wire. If you're out on the road and somebody comes by that can help you or something like that, you don't have any cables, you can snag some barbed wire and you can actually jump the car. Just don't let it touch anything else. Now I know what happened to my fist out here, Johnny. But you can do it, Dale.
I know you can. Just make sure those 2 wires don't touch.
No.
Yeah.
I got a question, Dale. Have you ever seen a battery actually blow up?
A battery actually blow up? Yes.
I had one blow up on our fire truck.
I had one blow up.
Hooked it up backwards.
Yeah.
He walked away, and I was standing on the other side of the building. And I heard this kaboom.
How'd they do that?
I thought, what the hell happened? I went over. He had walked. I think he cleared the area.
How did they hook it up backwards?
Blew off half the dang truck, half the fender well where it sat under. It was blown off. It had blown the battery all the way up into the ceiling.
Oh, it had an on-off switch.
It was just a battery charger. He hooked it up and wasn't paying attention, and he put it up backwards.
Mm.
I had one that was in our shop.
Yeah, Jesse's fixing that right now.
That one of my mechanics, when I was at the shop as a service manager, pulled a tractor and literally pulled it in. It was dead and it was in the winter. And they just jerked it in the shop, And he walks over there and hooks up a battery charger, kind of like you said, backwards. Battery's frozen because it's a dead of winter. Cranks it wide open, goes to get him a cup of coffee, and I'm sitting in my office, and there was a window to the shop, and all of a sudden, boom, shook the whole shop, and I watched the whole hood off that tractor just fold back, and it just explode all over.
Right.
Wow. That's a mess. Takes a lot of baking soda to clean that up.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, guys, I don't want to hold everybody up because we've got we have our Thursday night lineup.
Yes.
Two out of the 4 are up here right now.
Yep.
So
I'm hoping tonight. Sorry to cut
What's
you
that?
off. I was gonna say I'm hoping tonight. I've got nothing to do, but my luck, it's gonna be when he's got all these wild games that I don't know too much about.
Like tools.
What about? Yeah, I don't know nothing about no tools.
Where was you at on that? I had tools, and you. Where were
I
you
was-
at?
I was driving and drinking coffee and trying to watch the live and play the game. It was not working out too well. I was sitting there, I kept on getting them wrong. And my daughter was like, Josh, why are you getting so many wrong? I said, and then Johnny or somebody said something about, I don't know tools. I said, let me tell you something. For a fool to wear pliers around on his hip all the time, you should be getting every one of these answers right.
Them aren't pliers. Them are called Farmer Freds. If you show up in my program with
Yeah,
them,
them my
I
pliers.
cut them in two with the chop saw because you ain't rounding off all my bolts on a $500,000 tractor with them.
Oh, man.
That's like the hardest thing to break out of this young generation. Well, Grandpa told me I had to have pliers. My dad says I need to take pliers everywhere with me. I said, we ain't fixing fence around here. We're working on $500,000 equipment. You don't need pliers.
Hey, I have an argument about what your game last week of the tools too. You have a pair of lineman pliers up there, and you called them pliers. And there's a difference between side cutters and lineman pliers.
These right here are in my
Which
pocket.
ones? I'll have to look at that,
24/7,
Jerry.
365.
One of the first ones.
Yeah.
I didn't make that one.
Johnny, we call that a Mexican socket set
I call that a bolt rounder.
because it'll fit every nut.
That dude right there will save your bacon more than you
Oh, yeah.
than you
You
can
talking
count
those-
on right there.
Those Lyman pliers that have a cutter in the middle of them.
Right.
And have,
Those are lineman pliers. They just call them pliers. You call them pliers on a couple of different things, like side cutters. I call them dikes. You know, they call them
that's derogatory.
Well,
side
yeah.
pliers.
He's
I'm
right.
like, what the hell? They're dikes as far as I'm concerned.
Those are side cutters.
Yeah, right.
They're called dikes. They are
They're
really.
dikes.
Side cutters.
Sod cutters.
You get,
sod
in
cutters.
trouble the other way.
No, you know,
there's Josh. Hey, Josh.
it's like Happy Holidays and Merry Christmas. It's Merry Christmas to me.
Yeah,
Happy
Merry
Holidays.
Christmas. You remember the tool they used to call a monkey wrench?
But
Yeah.
Well, it's not really a monkey wrench. It's not what it's called, right?
Pipe wrench.
Yeah, well, it was a rigid pipe wrench, or they call them
Or
a
a
monkey
plastic
wrench.
pipe wrench.
Right. But
I've seen people actually get, their stuff hidden and everything else on Facebook because, somebody said they used a pair of dikes, to do something.
Well, look
It's
at
like
you
hidden
can't
and
even
it
use-
says it's offensive and all kinds of stuff. And you're like,
Yeah, all this
you
offense.
can't even use the word Karen in YouTube anymore.
no, you can't. You can't say hello to Karen sometimes.
Not unless you say both
I-
first and last name.
Wow.
I said hello to Karen, and I believe, with somebody's live that I'm not a mod.
I had
Hey,
a lot of
hey,
life in
John.
my
And I
life.
got timed out.
Do you have any
I saw that.
265? Do you have any 265 70s 16s? My wife is asking if you have any tires for her Xterra.
I don't know.
265 70 16. Anyway,
He's
All
gonna
right,
go
Scott.
check.
Well, thank you, Scott, for letting us up today.
Yes, thank you.
Yep.
Anyways,
And thank everybody for coming in.
yes,
take care.
absolutely.
Yes.
Scott, thank you for coming in 5 or 6 times today.
You bet.
Well,
You bet. I'll do my best.
Hey, Josh, Southern Roots Alaskan Branches. Good to
Yeah.
see you.
So
Good to see
don't
y'all.
forget, you've got Johnny at 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m.
And Christine.
Eastern.
And Christine.
And then
If she's up to
you have White Rock. Then you have Tiffany. No,
No.
Ginger.
Ginger and Joey.
Ginger and Joey.
Ginger and Joey. And then you got Dale and Nana. So make sure you go show the love, support everybody. And I will be live tomorrow night at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central for Friday Night Shenanigans. And you never know what happens on the shenanigans.
A lot of fun.
And we go live Saturday, 5 p.m. Central.
There you go.
Shenanigans.
And I'll guarantee you they'll be giving something away. Miss Lisa might try to give him away, but you never do know.
Go see the give it
Oh
away.
my
give it away,
goodness,
give it
Cynthia,
away.
you're still with us?
I'm
Goodness.
getting another call, so I got to cut out.
Bye.
Take
Yeah.
care.
See y'all later.
Bye.
See y'all later.
All right.
And we'll be going live on Monday
Say goodbye,
at noon,
guys.
going down to see Jesse.
Okay.
You will be, Jerry?
All right.
Are you going to have your
And
regular
I'm sure
live?
Jesse will be going live on the
Well,
way up
probably
Sunday.
Monday night. We'll probably do a live Monday night at 5:45 if we can. Depends on, how things are at. We're taking the computer with us, and we'll be at the hotel. So, yeah, we might do a short live in there.
Okay.
But we're going to go live on the road